My name's Richard Ellis. People generally call me Rich. My business is Fit for Life, and it's changed names over the years. So it started off as Fit for Life Personal Training, and it's evolved into Fit for Life Advanced Health Coaching. And I think that's an indication of my journey, and also perhaps where the industry may be going as well, in terms of acquiring new skills and having the ability to do more for clients rather than purely help them lift a weight or become fitter or whatever it may be. So that's my business, and I've been running that for nearly 10 years now, so 9.5 odd years. So it's been a labour of love, and obviously it isn't something that I did from a young man's age. I got into the industry relatively late, but because it was a passion of mine that I needed to, I guess, at a certain point in my life, I wanted to fulfil. Yeah. The thing I enjoy most is the people I work with. At the end of the day, I've always worked in an environment where I've either got people working for me or customers in front of me all the time. And that's never changed. It's just a different environment. We're talking about different things. And that's really what makes my wheels spin when you're meeting new people, understanding new challenges. I like challenges, I like stretches, something that makes me think and work hard at what it is I need to achieve. And some people really present tough challenges and other people less so, but it's always a sliding scale. But that's the bit that really lights my fire, having a new client with a new set of challenges and new goals, and being able to pull on experiences from previous clients, but also going, I haven't come across this before, what am I going to do? And so doing a bit of research, finding out a little bit more about what I need to know to help that client, that's the stuff that really gets me excited. Yeah, so 2015, actually let me go back, 2010, the fitness awards kind of were on my radar, and I thought, have a go at this. Could be a bit of could be an interesting process. So I applied for the People's Choice Award in 2010, and a lovely lady called Susan Baxter won it, so she's stuck in my mind now. And then I thought, didn't win, forget it. Which was a silly attitude, but sometimes that's my approach. If I can't do well at something, I don't do it, which isn't a very good way of approaching things necessarily, but that's how I'm wired. Then moved forward from 2010 to 2015. Some of my hours when I was getting into the industry were working at a studio in Whangaparoa with a lovely lady called Helen Chisholm. Thank you, Helen. So she was the person that pushed me to apply for the PT of the Year award. And it wasn't really on my radar. I wasn't too worried about it, but it was literally the last hour of the last day, so it's 4 o'clock on the Friday of the shut-off for applications, and I went, okay, I'll do it. Type, do the necessary to start the process, and it went from there. So I managed to become a finalist in 2015, went through the process of the live judging, which is a terrifying experience if you haven't done it before. Really good learning experience, all the preparation that goes into it, all of the necessary on the day, thinking on your feet quite a bit, and I didn't do any, I went through but didn't win. Good old Kate from Christchurch won that year, but that was a really good experience for me because I went through that and realised that there were things that I could do better in my business. It's like an audit almost, a free audit. It doesn't cost much, and I'd recommend all trainers to go through that. And it doesn't matter what award, but go for something that's going to help you think more about your business. Take a little step back and go, okay, they're asking me this question and I don't really have an answer, so I need to do something about that. 2016, the following year, obviously I had to come back. Went back, all the learnings that I had from 2015, put into place, won the award. So I was chuffed with that. It was a surprise. You don't know until that name's read out on the evening. And I literally had to do a double take. Oh yeah, it's my picture, I better go and get the award. So that was a really nice surprise. And for me, that meant credibility. It meant that I had ticked all those boxes. I'd made the improvements in my business that I needed to make. Biggest tip would be give yourself plenty of time to prepare. So there are a number of stages that you go through if you advance through the award process. Give yourself enough time to prepare in the same way you would do for preparing to see a client. You wouldn't wait for them to turn up and prepare 5 minutes before they walk in the door. You'd give yourself more time to think about what their goals are, what they want to achieve, and how you're going to facilitate that. Same with the awards. So, once you've applied, there's a timetable of events in terms of the next round, and so on. give yourself lots of time. So one of the rounds requires some filming. So that doesn't just happen overnight. It takes time to organise the guy who's going to film, if you get someone to do it with you, which usually you would, because it makes it a whole lot easier if someone's on the other side of the camera who knows what they're doing. That needs to be edited. You need to make sure that you hit a time amount. It might be 2 minutes or 3 minutes long. That's all part of the process, understanding what is required of the entry. And if you shorten that time frame, it makes it a lot harder. It puts you under pressure, and you're probably not going to deliver as good a product or a result to the judges. Yeah. It felt surreal. It really did. You know you've been through the process. You know you're on the short list. You know there's a possibility, but it's still, there's that little bit of, oh, I didn't get it last year. I might not get it this year, so I need to be prepared for that. So emotionally, you always prepare yourself for the best and for the worst, but I didn't prepare myself for the best, and I got up there and I had nothing prepared, whereas the year before I had something prepared. So, the words that came out of my mouth weren't exactly smooth, but at the end of the day, it was surreal, and it took a while to sink in. It's quite a significant thing, yeah, it was an amazing experience. And again, like I said, it gives you that credibility, and that goes a long way, and it makes your clients proud.